when you have a desire to make positive lifestyle changes and upgrade your life, but you feel like you're stuck in this limbo between feeling ready to do it but not actually doing it, then I want to talk about how the answer is not more knowledge. We have unlimited amounts of opportunity to learn whatever we want at our fingertips. But in reality, that is the thing that's keeping us most often in this paralysis by analysis mindset. And so instead, I want to talk about this idea I came across recently about how there are two ways of gaining knowledge. And on one hand, it's first person account. And on the other, you could think of it as third person account, where you're either researching or reading about something, or you're actually practicing it. And in both ways, you're gaining knowledge about a certain topic. And so when it relates to your goals, and especially if it's fitness related or nutrition related or mindset related, the best thing you can do is structure your learning so that 20% is coming from what you read and research, and 70% is coming from what you're doing, actually putting those things into practice, the things that you've learned, or just trying things out on your own and seeing how it goes. And that last 10% is experimenting with all these things that you either learned or tried in the past, things that you've learned from your actions, as well as things that just feel right to you, right? And letting your intuition guide you in a certain direction. And another reason why that can be so beneficial for you is when a small percentage of what you choose to focus on is the research aspect, you could wait until your actions lead you to somewhat of a dead end where you feel stuck in the process. And now you have something specific that you could look into. And that specific piece of information that you're actually researching for a specific problem that you have is going to result in a much better learning experience and process along a timeline, because you're going to be able to use and integrate that information a whole lot better than when you just spend this however long in the beginning that you're taking to learn everything that you can to build up the confidence that now you feel like you know enough to get started. But that is never as important as just getting started. Like the person who spends all their time researching as much as of whatever the topic is as they can versus the person that just jumps into it and gets going and learns along the way, I'm going to put my money on the second person. And obviously, the more technical the goal, right, or topic is that you're pursuing, it probably would warrant a little bit more time learning about some of these things. But in reality, when I started making videos on YouTube, it took me over a year to actually record and post the video because I was spending too much time learning about what to do, how to structure a video, all these things, all these technical components that were not necessary. And like I said, it took over a year to actually get the process going. And so by allowing yourself to not know and figure it out along the way is going to put you in the best position to succeed. Because really, it's never about the goal at the end. Think of these goals that you're pursuing as just means of upgrading your character, of your personality, of an internal transformational process that's going to have external effects, or rather that it's going to result in things that are actually tangible, or things that you notice in your life externally. But the greater value is going to be the changes that happen internally that you're going to feel. And even so, other people will notice. Those are going to last much longer than the achievement of that specific goal. And so by allowing yourself to feel stupid or silly, or have the, at times, irritation of feeling like you don't know what you're doing and like you're not going anywhere, that's all part of the inner transformational process as well. And you're not going to know that until you get to the end and you could look back and you see how those things were actually positives. But it never happens when you are stuck in trying to build the initial confidence of reading that you can and trying to learn as much as you can, which feels productive, but it's never going to move the needle. And so if you're feeling like you're stuck in that process, I hope this adds a little bit of motivation or inspiration for you to just take one small step and throw an action out there and see how you feel. And give yourself credit for it, no matter how small it may be, because those little things stack up and you'll carry them with you. And so that's all I have for this video today. I hope some of those ideas can resonate and be helpful, because we all go through it, and I've gone through it as well. And if you're in this stage, it means there's something good out there for you, because you have that desire for more and change. And so I really hope that you follow it and just take that first step. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.